Hey y'all, happy Friday. We're back. We're on. It's time. I'm feeling motivated. I got a lot of good content, so let's get started.
It's true. You make my body feel loose. You make my heart go boom.
As I've said before, I do a lot of inner work. I also buy quite a few things that may or may not have anything to do with wellness, but no judgment here. This past June in particular, or I would say for the summer season, I've collected quite a few things that I feel like have really helped me on my journey, and some that I'm kind of pushing the bar, but I'm going to share with you anyway. So I figured that I talk about 8 items that align with the 8 dimensions of wellness that I feel like maybe you might be inspired to invest in. If not, no biggie, but this is how they've helped me. I want to first start with emotional wellness. So I actually picked up these absolute affirmation cards by Kaleidoscope, which is a Black-owned company that focus on a lot of different spiritual things. So they have tarot cards, they have these affirmation decks, which they actually have quite a few, and some other products, candles and things like that. And I picked this for my emotional wellness product because some days I just be having those days and I'm like, I gotta pick a card, okay? And I need it to get me through and get me out of my feels. So I pick one, and let's see. I advocate for myself. Be dedicated to standing up for yourself when necessary. Take control of situations with confidence and allow your voice to be heard. Others will respect and respond with consideration and acceptance. I think I actually needed to hear this today. So that's what these cards do for me, and I think that they really ground me and just give me the positive energy that I need. They're also very relatable, so the visuals in the deck are like, I don't know, related to today's world or our generation or whatever. So it's not like some weird message that you'll get from them. So I sometimes pick these once a day. For emotional wellness products, I have this cedar bundle that comes from Green Thoughts Garden. So I think my mom actually picked this up for me when she was traveling. And I don't know, I really never thought of using cedar to cleanse my space, but my sage bundle and my Palo Santo all ran out. So when she said she was at this farmer market, I was like, pick me up one. And she did. I love the smell of cedar, but it's not the same as like cedar wood and the leaves from the cedar. But the good thing about cedar bundles and using it to cleanse your space is it adds a layer of protection and healing. And sometimes when my environment, meaning my home in particular, feels a little bit out of balance, or there's just a lot of commotion going on, especially with the fireworks, I use this to help ground me. And the smell takes some time to get used to, but I sometimes burn a candle in the background and then cleanse my space with this, and then the candle overpowers it after a while. But I definitely enjoy it, and I'll keep using it until it's down here. Have you ever just read a book that is just so raw and honest? Well, that is what Diamond in the Rough by Diane Taylor is all about, and this is my intellectual wellness pick for the summer. She basically wrote a memoir that includes poetry, journal entries, notes from her psychiatrist, text messages, the whole nine. And it's a memoir of just how she accomplished and overcame so much by the age of 25, 26. It's a really good book if you're addressing a lot of your childhood trauma, neglect, anything like that. It's relatable, not necessarily every part for me, but a lot of it is. And she's really writing to younger girls who are a diamond in the rough. And a diamond, it takes pressure to make a diamond, but like they're the most wanted. I don't know if it's a stone, but yeah. And it's just a really good book. And I'm almost done with it. I didn't finish it yet. I have one more chapter yet. But I'll probably post this on my Instagram, like a full, like, spiel, which I usually do with my books. Honestly, for me, sometimes I get a little bit sad thinking about the fact that we're going to have to wear masks for quite some time. And one thing that kind of makes me feel a little bit better, besides the fact that I know that I'm helping to protect other people's lives, is when the masks are cute. And so my friend Anna Karen made me a cow print mask that has these cute little turquoise strings that work well, especially when I'm wearing my hair wraps or whatever. And I just feel like better while wearing this, and I feel like less, I don't know. I think masks can be depressing for a lot of people, and so one way that we could possibly make the situation better is by wearing ones that make us feel good, ones that help us breathe. So she did put the filter in, and yeah, I just really also like how detailed she was with this, and she was able to use not this one because she gifted me this one, but I bought another one from her. She was able to use that money to buy more fabric to make some and give them away here in Chicago. So just really appreciative of her and the cause behind the mask, in addition to how they make me feel physically. That's the dimension of wellness that masks obviously have, because they're related to our physical health. The next product or thing that I want to talk about is related to social wellness. And I actually don't have a physical copy of it. So it's actually called We're Not Really Strangers, which is a card game that has the intention of creating real connections and honest connections between people. And so I actually follow them on Instagram and love all their posts, and I often repost their posts. But one post in particular recently caused this whole array of interactions on my social media channel, and it basically said, admit something. I'll pop it somewhere here. And I just posted it to my Insta story, and I was like, share with me. And so the first few hours I got 2 responses. And so I decided to repost them to my page, obviously anonymously, and share my thoughts, or just like connect with the person and respond, and not just leave it like I'm just sharing this and then you're pouring your heart out to me. And when I tell you, I had at least, I don't know, 40 responses after a day. It was insane. Honestly, it was a virtual connection I didn't know I needed, and I'm really excited to buy the cards to be able to use them and engage in conversation, or deeper conversation, with my friends and family. My childhood friend, Marissa Truitt, launched her own sustainable streetwear brand called AU plus AG, but it's really gold and silver. I actually have never asked her how I'm supposed to say it, but here we are. I've purchased earrings from her before. She has other products on her site, and I'll link it below. But these are the ones, okay? When we talk about, I put this as financial wellness because I feel like supporting Black businesses is financial wellness, and pouring back into my community is financial wellness. So that is what we're talking about today. Plus, I just wanted to feature them because they're so freaking cute. And they're like easily in my top 5. I love earrings, but these are statement earrings. They say it all. I know people are going to ask me about it, and then I get to put her on and say, oh yeah, it's my friend's business. And they're handmade, and they're so detailed, so structured, and I just absolutely love them. So I'm super proud of her, and I just love the fact that I was able to support her. So yeah. Y'all know I love me some tea, and actually tea is a very spiritual practice for me and many other cultures. And so I often drink tea early in the morning when I am praying, meditating, reading my Bible, or at night and closing out the day, doing yoga, the whole 9. And so I actually found this tea from Trader Joe's that is a watermelon flavored black tea. Y'all, it's so good. And it's just like the perfect mixtures of flavor, and like wakes you up and gives you all these vibes that you need and that you want. And the mint really gives you this cooling effect. So like if you're drinking hot tea in the morning in the summer, obviously just having that little cooling effect calms you down and gets you right. I have not yet made this as iced tea, but I definitely will be trying it. And if you have a Trader Joe's near you, get this, because I'm sure this is seasonal. You know they be getting rid of your favorite stuff. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I am a true lifelong learner. So I know I just finished school, but something in me felt like there was like a little hole in my life. So I, of course, started reading a lot more for pleasure, but also to learn some new things. But also, I noticed I misguided instruction, which, say what you want about it, but sometimes I need a little structure or like an outcome from learning something. And so that caused me to actually venture back to 2190, which is under the Blavity umbrella. They have a bunch of free courses, including in career and entrepreneurship, that I have not yet, or I never finished. I like would start, but never finish, which I have an issue with that sometimes. But I recently took one of their courses called Entity Formation 101, which helped me form my LLC or get a little bit more information about how to properly form my LLC, because my business has been operating as a sole proprietorship for the last year. And it was really informative. And so I'm sharing this as an opportunity for occupational wellness and enhancing your business or just your professional development in any way. I'm going to make sure I link that below. That's about it. I actually think I'm going to probably do this on a seasonal basis and keep seeing what items I have that I can share with you all that could help you on your wellness journey or as you're learning to invest in different areas of your wellness. I also feel like I like when YouTubers do like the favorites videos. So they're kind of my favorites, and I might have finessed some of them to fit into the different buckets just to be relevant to my content. But here we are. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.